Darren, this is Linda Miller from Yuma Given Hospital Talent Acquisitions. I'm calling about a position you applied for as an observation associate, and would like to bring you in for some interviews if you're still interested. If you'd like to schedule the interviews, please give me a call at your earliest.
What's up, internet? Cory here, back with the weekly vlog. I'm actually driving. That's probably not a good idea. We're gonna have to deal with some really bad lighting here. Some stuff I wanted to talk to you guys about that I unfortunately really can't yet. It's actually Tuesday night right now. Had some very important stuff go down earlier today that I couldn't really verbalize to you guys yet. It's too early to really talk about, but if you can connect the dots with the clip I had at the beginning of this vlog, you can possibly figure it out. Anyway, one of those things that I've just been putting off talking about on the vlog that I figured I should probably talk about now before I forget about it completely is I mentioned to you a few weeks ago that I was going to explain to you my weird love for the Warriors of Virtue movie. Now, for those of you who don't know, I forced Alicia to watch this at the end of a weekly vlog maybe 3 weeks ago. And it's probably the first time I've seen the movie as an adult. And it obviously doesn't hold up. Like, the cinematography is trash. And we could have obviously filmed something better on my iPhone. Like, it just looked really bad. However, there is some stuff that does hold up, and I'm gonna argue my case for the Warriors of Virtue. I feel like more so than any other anthropomorphic, like, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ripoff movie, the Warriors of Virtue had so much going for it. Like, just on the basis of what they were. Like, the character designs were fucking awesome. And they weren't the basic, like, oh, here's, you know, the guy that's modeled after Raphael. Here's the intelligent one that's modeled after Donatello. Here's, you know, the party dude, Michelangelo. Like, they all had their very unique personalities. And I just feel like they went completely to waste because that movie happened to kind of suck. Back then, I was collecting the action figures. I had all the Ruse. I had all their action figures. They were really cool action figures, too. Definitely not something to sleep on if you do come across them at, like, a garage sale or a flea market. I'd definitely just check them out just because they're really cool action figures. The humans, obviously not so much. They kind of sucked. But the Ruse themselves were really cool. And another thing, I'm probably, possibly the biggest fan of this movie, or this series, or this franchise, or whatever, even though it never became a series or a franchise. But back then they came out with those children's books, kind of, you know, like the Goosebump length books for each Gru. They had, like, their own kind of explaining their backstory. And I've read all of them. I had all of them. I don't think we still have them. We probably got rid of them. Just, like, probably threw them out. Probably gave them away to someone else in the family that probably threw them out. But I don't know. I was absolutely obsessed. And I remember thinking, like, oh my God. Like, I got out of the movie theater as a kid, however old I was when that came out. And I was just like, absolutely, like, this is the next big thing. Why aren't you guys excited about this? I was, like, talking to my friends about it all the time, like, wondering where the video game was. Like, there had to be a video game for it. Like, this would be fucking amazing. A fucking beat 'em up with the Warriors of Virtue, like, stuff like that. Like, I was the biggest Warriors of Virtue fan. And it's a very, like, interesting movie, quote-wise, too. And like, it's a weird thing for me to say, and I'm going to say it because it's the vlog, and, you know, I'm keeping it real with you. I think about the Warriors of Virtue movie probably once a day, on average. Sometimes more, sometimes less, but about once a day I think of the movie. And it's because of one quote that the villain says. I believe his name is Komodo. there's one point where he's basically screaming at someone, do not think thoughts. And it used to be like my mantra that I would never say out loud, but I'd be thinking to myself all the time, because I would overthink things so much, whether it's about my job, the relationships I was in, the stuff I'm dealing with on YouTube with haters. And it was just like, I would always think to myself, do not think thoughts. And that would be like my, don't overthink it. Don't bother thinking about it. Just do, you know, be someone that does rather than someone that thinks about it. You know, don't talk about it, be about it, kind of. Weird way to take that quote. Definitely out of context, but I think about that quote so much. So fucking random. But that was a really good villain portrayal. And I know I'm fucking you guys up with the lighting, but like it will go from good lighting with the street lights to holy shit, absolute pitch black. But because of what I was talking about earlier, like the stuff I can't talk about just yet, hopefully I can talk about it in the future. I don't know how much of the vlog you're going to be seeing. I'm actually going on my second weekend in a row of not video game hunting. So one thing for you Inner Circle members to know, the Weekend Adventure is definitely winding down for this year. In 2 weeks I'm going to be hitting up Retro World Expo, and then I believe after that there's a few choice weekends of flea market / trade events, maybe. But we're definitely going to see a lull for the Weekend Adventure episodes, just because I'm not going to waste money at the video game stores like I've done in the past. And we'll definitely go out on retro, or I call it Retro Black Friday because that's all I look for on Black Friday. But I'm definitely going to be going out on Black Friday trying to get some retro games from my usual spots. But aside from that, I don't want to spend too much at the retro game stores this year. Like I've said many a time, we're going to be saving up for a house, or realistically, more likely, possibly just moving out into an apartment and being okay with it, even though it's not the ideal for us. But it's at the point when we do just need to get out on our own and start adulting, you know? But yeah, that's going to be it for now. I've rambled enough. About halfway home now. Not even. Maybe like a third of the way home. But I just felt bad because it's Tuesday night and I haven't talked to you guys yet, just because of a lot of shit that's going on this week. And let's hope this week becomes a little bit more fun. Alright, some good lighting, finally. Kinda. Anyway, I've talked about it a few times in the past, but with Weekend Adventure winding down for the season and going on a little bit of a, hibernation phase over the winter, let me know in the comments below what you guys would like to see in its place. Theoretically, I could move some of like the thrifting videos that I do on Wednesdays, given they're sporadic as they are, to Saturdays as like the Saturday video, or I can do something altogether new. One thing I was thinking about was bringing back Let's Play something, but that was a very poorly supported series. But I think it would be fun to do. Very specifically, as you guys know, I have a decent sized NES collection. It's my biggest collection, my NES games. And I recently got the Ultimate Guide to the NES library, and one thing I was thinking about doing was going through page by page in the library, or in the book that Pat wrote, and kind of trying out all the games for myself and seeing if I agree with his or whoever did the reviews assessment of the game for the ones I have, and maybe do like, I know like they have like 4 games per page, or 2 games per page, depending on how you look at it. And I was thinking, like, for any page that I have both games, I'll try them out, do it in the same video, something like that. I know Ronnie would be down for that, because he's always asking me to bring back Let's Play something. So some other things I'm working on I've got 2 tag videos that I'm brainstorming. They're unfortunately not ones that I can just spit out on the top of my head. I was tagged by Nintendo 13 and also by Roaming Dan. So I've got those brewing. They're not going to be out this week, maybe next week, I don't know. Check back on Wednesday. It might be there. They're not easy. Like, one of them was for the worst games in your collection, and the other one was the half and half challenge, which fortunately doesn't require me to chug half and half like I originally thought when I heard about the challenge, because I wouldn't have done it if it did. That'd have been a horrific video. Just me puking half and half all over the place. But yeah, they're tag videos that make you think, you know? And I like that. It's just, I don't want to sit down and just, like, come up with answers off the top of my head and not mean them, you know? Like, I would have to think about them for the most part. But that's what I've been working on. Fortunately for Dungeons and Dragons, my group didn't get through the whole of what I had planned for last time, so I didn't have to do much planning this week. So I'm happy about that, because I haven't had time with the other stuff I've been doing that I can't really talk about yet. And it's so weird being cryptic about shit. Like, it's cryptic, but it's also like I really don't. It's like one of those things where if I talk about it, I can really shoot myself in the foot with the way things go nowadays. So let's get this coffee. Now let's get to fucking work. Hey guys, I know it's been kind of a short vlog, or a few vlog, but I actually have some stuff going on this weekend, so I'm actually gonna try and get this video edited. Fuck, I don't even know when. It's Thursday night. Going to D&D in less than an hour. I'm leaving work now. Not gonna be able to do it then. Gonna be coming home probably after midnight with work at 8 o'clock in the morning. Not gonna be able to do it. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to put this vlog up. This vlog might be showing up late Sunday, but at this point you would have already been watching it, so you figured out when it was up. If you are watching it Sunday morning, I have pulled off some sort of miracle. So hit that like button for a miracle. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, keep it real, internet, because I love you guys.